Welcome back, everyone. It's Lala with another video. And first I want to say thank you for coming back. If you have seen my videos before, and if you're new, welcome. So lately I've been demonstrating various templates, PDFs, whichever way you want to title it, on the Kindle Scribe or the Remarkable 2. And if you've been a subscriber for a while with me, you know that I like to show off different things, try out different things. Although 2023, I stay pretty much consistent for a majority of the year with a main planner system. When I decided to go back to the Jib and Techo after trying something else in the very beginning of the year. But I always reserve the privilege to switch it up a little bit at any time. So I have actually done that, kind of. As I've been using the Kindle Scribe, and I love using e-ink devices for planners, I went back and started using a different template on my Kindle Scribe over the last couple of weeks as a main planner during the work day, so to speak. And I was using the minimalist planner, I believe that's what it's called. Bottom line, it is set up like a bullet journal, the bullet journal system. So with that being said, I went ahead and bit the bullet and I really wanted to use a paper bullet journal. So I did order the bullet journal in the green because I have been wanting a green olive TN, but I didn't get my hands on one of those at this point. And I saw that they had the green in the official bullet journal, which is a collab with Luther 1917. And you know, the bullet journal, this system is by Ryder Carroll. All right, so I went ahead and bought it. And so this is the outer sleeve, and it says it's the edition 2, and it's been featured on, you know, various medias like New York Times, Wall Street Journal, Forbes, Vogue, BBC, whatever. But the bullet journal, purpose powered productivity, and I like that it's embossed in this gold, even the edge here. Let's turn it that way. Bullet journal, and then it opens up like this. So it was the book binding or whatever would be here, and you would open it up, and it has all the information, helpful information about the bullet journal, this specific book, about the grid guide, page dividers, bulletjournal.com. So you can go to the website. This is what's great about this system. You can go to a website. You can even use this this scanning code and go directly to the bullet journal website. They have courses, articles, resources, community. On the app Mighty Work, there is Bujo U, and you could participate there, and so you'll get notifications about like webinars or these sessions that they had. And I participated in one last Tuesday, which is really cool, and seeing all the different people on camera, and Ryder and the moderator, and he's talking about a specific part of bullet journaling, as well as learning, I guess they're calling it Bujo 3.0. So they're Ryder is updating the system. Okay. So anyway, and so it talks about the companion app, which I'm going to show you guys my companion app, and then the features of this notebook and the book. Okay. So anyway, that's that. So when you get the bullet journal, and you see some other things here, but when you buy the bullet journal, so here's mine in that green. It has 3 ribbons, and there's the back, and it's a blind emboss in the bottom that says Luke Term 1917, but it says bullet journal in this blind emboss. If I tip it that way, you can see it. Perfect. It comes with, in the very back, there's a pocket in the back. It comes with this bullet journal notebook. So you can see that it's just not a little 2-page fold out thing. And there's that scan code. And you open it up, it has this here. And then it talks about the system, the practice, and so what this is there is an official bullet journal book that Ryder has, and I actually do own that book. And but this has like a paraphrased, or just some of the main things about the bullet journal in here to get you started. All right, and so this notebook won't have the 3.0 things that he's talking about now, but this is still very helpful. Okay. All right. Okay, so, but this will get you started. Great. It'll also come with stickers, and I've used some of these. And the stickers, because the bullet journal it's a dot grid. It has a couple pre-formatted pages, which I'll show you in the beginning if you're not familiar with this notebook. So you have the date 1 through 31 stickers here. You have some stickers you can use however you want, and then it has the days of the week. And then it has, in this gold embossing, 2 stickers per month. And because this is February, I did not use the January and how I use it. And you can use these stickers however you want. That's the other thing about the beauty of the bullet journal. There's a main format of how to do bullet journaling, but you are able to make it your own. And so you see people that have all this artistic stuff in their bullet journal, these elaborate page setups, but you do not have to do that. You can make it really simple. It does come with the elastic, and here's that back pocket. So I keep that book right in here, and that's where it will be if you were to get your own bullet journal. And I just have some stencils and stickers, dot colored stickers in there. So this is where I say you have the guide. So it tells you exactly how many dots going across and how many dots going down. It has all these indicators, and this is to help make you setting up your pages. If there's a certain way you want your pages to be set up, these are some great guides, so you don't have to count all the dots. And that's how, when bullet journaling, is really taking off and people are putting their layouts together, they would have to create something like this, and they're counting all their dots and everything to make sure things lined up how they want. And this sticker was just on the outer plastic, and I put it here, but it says the what and why, and all this is gold embossed and interchanged with this white. And then I really hate how these kind of pages, see how it's kind of like attached to the green, but anyway, this green is really pretty. And so then you have where you can label this by the year, your name, phone number, whatever. And then starting here, it is numbered, and that's what I look for when I get notebooks that I know I'm going to be doing some kind of bullet journaling or using for references, collections. I like seeing page numbers. And then you have a key, and then it has already some pre-printed keys, and then I just added some notes as I participated in one of the classes last week. And then you have space to add your own, and I did this side with some of my color coding, and I have 5 main colors. My orange is going to be for health. The purple is going to be for studying or research. Hobbies, yellow. My dog or family, blue, and green is going to be work related. Here's the intentions. Maybe if you have goals you want to set up, but I probably won't be using this because I have things like that in a different paper planner. And then it has your index, and then I just drew my line. I like to do that, and then you can put, the topic of that page and your page numbers. Anyway, you get this is how it normally looks with no lines. You get 4 pages of index. Then you have your future log. So this is what I mean where there's some pre-formatted pages. However, as you can see how this is all set up for my future log, right? I had to handwrite all this in, but your pages are gonna look like this page. It just says future log, and it might be a little hard to see, but it says future log, and it's just dot grid, but it is numbered, and it does have the little dots, positioned dots to help you with guiding or guide docs. And then we go into where I then started using the stickers. So I used the February, and I have a monthly log, and I am using pretty much the traditional basic layout for the future log, or for the monthly log. And then I added this other section down here for this month. And then over here, I am using like weekly tasks, okay? And I set it up like that. And then you see this is a sticky, and this is from MomYePlans. So, and I'll get to that in a moment, but this says waiting on. And then the rest of this is all dot grid, but I have set up for this week, and I started on Friday because I was using my e-ink device, and so I had a lot there. But this is how I have the rest of this week set up. Okay, so I have 2 days per page, but today's Sunday, and I have some notes here, and then I decided to use this column for a reflection or whatever I want to use it for. But then I decided for next week I want to do a page per day, because in my Kindle Scribe, in my Bujo on there, I was using a whole page. And my bullet journal is not just for tasks, but also for actual journaling, how I'm feeling and what I'm thinking at that moment. So I decided to do a page per day. Now, this here is not part of the bullet journal. This is, and I've shown it in a previous video, but these are the BK from Baum-Kuchen dashboard fold out. And so the front, and I'm going to take it off of here. And I'm just using a Traveler's Notebook jump band. And this is what the fold out looks like. So the back side is going to have the back side has just dot grid and their symbol, their company symbol. And I put these stickers, notes next week. And then on the front side, it has these, maybe like that. You can see there's these boxes, check boxes, and it's grid. But there is this darker line here for title, and then there's a box here you can put the date. And so I have on here week 8, and I have the days, February 19th through February 25th. And then I'm using this side for things I'm just like, it's right here within my days, where I can just jot down if there's something that pops in my head that I want to buy. But again, I can use this however I want. And then the inside page, it has those boxes, and it's dated Monday and then through Saturday, and then Sunday is here, but the box is empty, so you can put whatever date. And then I went ahead and put these times, made a timeline like this. So what happens is I can see my schedule. I'm a mental health therapist. I have put main time stuff that I know is already on my schedule on here, including any personal meetings. Okay. And I don't put my clients' names. So, I do not put my client names on any of my paper or e-ink devices. I just write client, and then I have an indicator for, in the brackets, either V for video sessions, so telehealth sessions, or IP, I'm seeing them in person, or P for phone call. Okay. And then the bottom part here is blank. No dots, it's just blank. And I'll decide how I'm going to use it. But the main thing is so I can just I can see my time things, and then I can see and journal throughout the day. Okay, so I can journal out throughout the day, and I have that in between, and I put in this jump band, and that's how this is set up. And I just have pre-set up for the week. And then I have some collection pages, some things I want to do some research on. So I have it titled Mental Health Research, Bujo U meeting videos, just some notes because I just watched another video. And again, the pages are, page numbers are on here. And there is a small dot. Let's see if you can see it. There is right underneath the page number, there is a dot. And this is something, I've had this version of the bullet journal notebook. I had the pink one before, but I didn't notice that dot is there. That is where, when you are doing your reflection, whenever you do that, at the end of the week, Sunday during your planning, like today, I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be going through my days to make sure if there's any open tasks. And if there are, I need to migrate them either back or to my next day or whatever, or out. And then as you do all that, you clear your page or your day, and then you can put highlight this dot or check mark the dot or darken the dot, make it big, whatever. That day is done. You're done with whatever is on there. But part of reflecting on, and reviewing also is if you need to actually index, for reference, that you go ahead and do that, and you go back to your reference page, and you can put, page da-da-da, and, whatever it is. Okay, so this is my bullet journal. All right, and then next, I have these stickers, these sticky notes. This is a printable from MomYePlans. So I have inbox, and it has the categories for calendar, next action, blah, blah, blah. So I have inbox, next actions, waiting on, someday projects, and then there's a blank. Okay, so what I am trying to decide, because I have these as sticky notes, and I have these in various sizes. This one is Happy Planner mini size. And so what I'm trying to decide is, do I want to use the sticky notes and have them in my planner? Of course, with the original bullet journal system, it's all about just not using a bunch of sticky notes and all that kind of thing. But there may be some times where you need to do something a little bit different, and there's no right or wrong way. Okay, so I'm just trying to decide if I want to use the sticky, so I just have it in my planner, or if I want to have this separate thing that I update when I get home or something if I needed to. So yeah, that's just something I'm considering. So I have these. These are the main colored writing objects I used. I have the mild liners in my indicated colors in this green pen. My main writing tool is either going to be this black Pilot G2 in 05, or it's going to be the brown Sarasa pen, which I don't have. Well, actually I do. Here's the brown Sarasa pen in 0.5. These are my favorites pens to use in any paper planner. And then the last thing I want to show you guys And I use, well, almost last. And then this is my main stencil. But I have a regular metal ruler for when I'm setting up certain pages. And then on the phone, I want to show you the companion bullet journal app. This is available for Android and for iOS. This is great. Maybe it's not convenient for you to pull out your bullet journal. And if you have this regular size, or maybe you have a different notebook and it's a smaller size or whatever, and you have your phone, maybe you're at a lunch meeting or lunch, or you're grabbing lunch, and just as an example. And so you just need to, something's come to mind, or maybe you were out there walking to go get your lunch and you saw a business and you're like, I need to remember to call that place to check on whatever. You can use this app as a companion. So right now, when I opened it up, it brought me right to today, and it says read about the weekly log. And it just takes you to the website, where it has this information about this. Okay. But if I go back, and then there's all these other areas, guides, start here, rapid logging, indexing. So this will take you to reference material. Okay. And I don't know why it's not responding. Okay. But I can use this log, and I can put in here exactly what I don't want to forget. Then I go back to the office, and then I can then move these things over into my bullet journal, or I can write in there using a note regarding whatever this is, right? Like I said on here, check Bujo U previous video sessions. So maybe I don't need to write this in my bullet journal. However, and I have 71 hours before this will disappear. It tells you, it counts down. But maybe I will have in my notes collections page about Bujo U exactly what I found out that I want to be able to recall or reference. And so then I'll put that in there. Not that I checked the Bujo U, but just what I did find. On the bottom, you have tasks. So it's a dot, note, a dash, a circle, which is for an event. So you got the basic indicators here, and you can tap it and then type in here whatever it is. So I have these two things here. Backup library, tap to back up. You have options here for learn. Excuse me. Go back. Learn, library, log, reflect, resources, settings, and store. So we were just a few moments ago at learn, where it had guides and everything. And then library is where you can add the cover picture of your phone. And then you can actually, maybe in your weekly, part of your weekend review or planning time, you can actually take page photos and put it in here. So this is like I don't know, I have to look at what the year is, but I have one of the small look-term notebooks, and I use it as a bullet journal. And all I did was just take the pictures of the cover. But here's a sample. And this shows you picture of the bullet journal, and then you would take pictures of each page. So page of the index, and then you would go on and on. Then you start putting in future log. And then you can say you need to, this is a convenient way to reference, maybe this is a new year and you need to check a note from last year. Well, you don't have to wait till you get home to pull out the bullet journal, your previous year bullet journal. You can actually pull up this app and go through your pages. So yeah. But I'm not going to go through all these, but there are some settings, and I have settings where like reminders. So I have a reminder system set up for work day. So that's when I'm going to be checking in the morning and in the evening. So morning, checking what I got going on and adding stuff in the evening to close out my day, reflection time, my grading tasks, and then I have separate times for the weekend. Let's see. And then the backup, I have it set up for weekly. So it backs up. You can do weekly or monthly, or don't remind you. And all these other things. So I wanted to show you guys that. So this is great way to use the bullet journal in the way that works best for you. And you can, use your main thing, and then you have this as a backup system as well. All right. And again, the bullet journal system is supposed to be used the way that works best for you. So this is it. If you found anything that was helpful, please go ahead and put a comment down below. Hit the like button, and all the information will be in the notes section down below. Thank you for coming back, and if you watched the whole thing, and I will be back again with some more videos. Going back to some more digital things I want to show you guys for the e-ink devices. But please put your questions down below. I love to respond, or comments, and check the notes. And thanks for coming. Bye.